Today, people advocate for their rights by petitioning governments to listen and take action. In the late 1700s, enslaved African Americans harnessed the language and ideals of the Revolutionary era to petition, appeal, and sometimes sue for their own freedom. By the 1700s, people of African descent made up around 1/5 of the colonial population. The vast majority were enslaved, and there seemed to be little chance of freedom. In most colonies, political power was largely reserved for white, land-owning men. Petitioning offered one of the few ways for colonists to appeal to colonial governments, but access to it was limited and unequal. As colonists challenged British rule, demanding the right to self-govern, some enslaved African Americans seized the moment to argue for their own freedom. Filing a petition as an African American was, in itself, an act of resistance. These were filed throughout the colonies, and later the states during the Revolutionary era. In 1773, a group of enslaved men in Massachusetts petitioned the colonial government for their freedom, asking how colonists could demand liberty from Britain while denying it to others. After the Declaration of Independence, that argument grew sharper. In 1777, Prince Hall, a free Black leader in Boston, along with 7 other men, petitioned the Massachusetts legislature on behalf of all enslaved people in the state. Drawing directly on the Declaration, he claimed that slavery violated the natural and unalienable rights the new nation claimed to hold sacred. Most petitions were denied, but the pressure they created was part of a growing movement. In 1783, 3 northern states had taken steps to abolish slavery. After the Revolution, enslaved and free Black people continued using petitions and lawsuits to challenge slavery and expose the gap between America's ideals and its reality.